Good morning, students. Today we are going to do one activity as a part of Maths Lab syllabus. The activity is depending on the properties of a quadrilateral, which will be helpful for you to solve the exercise of the lesson quadrilateral. So let us see what is the aim of the activity. Aim of the activity is to show that sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is dash. Here dash means a fill in the blank, because I am putting here a blank for the time being. After completing the activity, you will be able to write down this fill in the blank later on after completing the activity. So our aim is to show that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is dash by paper cutting, folding and pasting method. You know that in order to do the activity we require always some materials. So let us see what are the materials required for this activity. The activity is depending on the paper cutting method, so definitely will require some paper. So any type of the paper is allowed, either a colored paper or paper which is easily available at your home. So the material required are a craft paper or any paper, pencil or pen, sketch pen, any pen you can use. So pen or pencil, I am repeating, materials required: craft paper or any paper, pen or pencil, a pair of scissors and a pasting material. Now let us do the activity. As our activity is regarding the properties of a quadrilateral, we require a quadrilateral. I am going to draw any quadrilateral. Here any quadrilateral means we are not going to draw any specific type of the quadrilateral, that is square, rectangle, parallelogram or rhombus or trapezium or a kite and all. But we are going to draw just a four-sided closed figure. You know that a four-sided closed figure is called as a quadrilateral. So here I am going to draw a four-sided closed figure. So here I am drawing a closed-sided closed four-sided figure, which is a quadrilateral. So here I have drawn a quadrilateral. Let us name it. Before naming, always we should dark the vertices, because we should be visible, because the name of the quadrilateral should be visible. So here vertices are darkened. Now I am going to name this quadrilateral with the alphabet using the capital letters always. So I am naming them. You can name them in a clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. I am naming the quadrilateral in clockwise direction. You can name it in anti-clockwise direction also. You can use any alphabets. PQRS also you can use. You can use BCDE also. So naming the quadrilateral is up to you. So here I have drawn a quadrilateral ABCD, which is not at all a specific type of the quadrilateral. It is just a four-sided closed figure. Now I am going to cut this quadrilateral. So cut the quadrilateral along its sides. Now I am cutting the quadrilateral along the side AB. Now BC side I am cutting. I am going to cut it along CD to get just a quadrilateral ABCD. I have named the quadrilateral as ABCD. I have written these names. So now we are going to mark the angles, as the property is regarding the interior angles of the quadrilateral. You know very well that the angles which are inside the figure, which are in the interior part of the figure, is called as interior angle. So here we are studying the property regarding the interior angles of the quadrilateral. So I have marked the interior angles A, B, C, D in this way. Now I am going to separate these angles from the quadrilateral. That means I am going to cut it. Instead of cutting along the arc of each angle, which is little bit difficult, I am going to cut it along the straight line. So this is angle A I have cut. Now I am cutting angle B. I am cutting along angle C. Here I am cutting angle B. So these A, B, C, D angle cutouts are ready, which are interior angles of the quadrilateral. This is the left out part of the quadrilateral. That means angle after cutting the angles, we have this part of the quadrilateral which is to be kept aside and safe. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to take the practical notebook. You are already familiar with the practical notebook. I am going to paste these interior angles on the left hand side page of the practical notebook, which is always a blank page. Now in order to paste these angles, I want a point O. So I am going to take a point O on the left hand side page of the practical notebook. I am going to paste these angles at the point O. Now I am pasting angle A with the help of Fevicol. Now what care is to be taken while pasting the angles is that where we have written the alphabet A, that particular vertex is to be pasted at the point O, which is already darkened. We have darkened all the vertices. So dark vertex is to be pasted at the point O. Now I am going to paste angle B in the same way, with the same care, that the dark vertex of the angle is to be pasted at the point O just beside angle A. That means no gap should be there between angle A and angle B. Now I am going to paste angle C again with the same care, that the dark vertex, I am pasting it at the point O without any gap in between the angles. See, there is no gap between A and angles A and B. In the same way, there is no gap between angle B and angle C. Now only the last angle is to be pasted, which is angle D. You can paste these angles in any sequence. It is not compulsory to paste A beside B and B beside C or C beside D, but in any sequence you can paste. Only the care is to be taken that no gap should be there, and the vertex, the darkened vertex, is to be pasted at the point O. Now our pasting part is over. Now let us observe what we have got. Now can you see here at the point O, which is hidden definitely, all these angles are forming a complete angle. Can you see this? Yes, a complete angle is formed at the point O by all these four angles together. And do you know what is the measurement of a complete angle? Yes, the measurement of the complete angle is 360 degree. That means all these angles are forming together, they are forming a 360 degree. Or we can say in other words that they are adding as 360 degree. So in simple words, we can say that sum of the measurements of these angles is 360 degree, or in more correct way we can say that sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. So this is our conclusion. Now can we write down or can we fill up the blank in the aim which we have kept? Yes. What can be the word in that blank? It should be a 360 degree. Yes, correct. So I am repeating the aim. The aim was to show that sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So I hope all have understood the activity. Very good. Now the pasting, one more part is to be pasted, which was the left out part of the quadrilateral. This is the left out part of the quadrilateral. Now here we are going to paste just beside it or above it. So on this we should write down what is it. Whatever we are pasting we should write down. So here I am pasting this left out part, and on this part we should write down that as it is a left out part of a quadrilateral, that is without angles. So the pasting part is over. Now let us see how to write down this activity in the practical notebook. Writing part will be always done on the right hand side page of the practical notebook. First of all, we will write down activity number 1 above the margin as activity number 1. Then beside it we will write down the name of the activity. What should be the name of the activity? Can you suggest? Yes, the name of the activity will be a property of a quadrilateral, or more precisely we can write down sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. Then here after the name of the activity we are going to write down aim of the activity. So here I am using a sketch pen so that it can be, the written part should be visible to you, but you should use a gel pen to write down the activity. So after writing the aim I am going to underline it. So you already know very well what is the aim of the activity. So write down the aim of the activity. Then you should leave one line. Then you should write down materials required. Then write down the materials required. Then leave one line. After materials required, we should write down procedure. Procedure should be written always in steps. Do you remember the steps of the activity? I will revise the steps of the activity. First of all, what we have done? We have drawn one quadrilateral. So draw any quadrilateral. Then we have darkened the vertices. So dark the vertices and name them as ABCDs. Or you can directly write down, name the quadrilateral as ABCD. Then the third step was, yes, mark the angles. Then the next step will be cut them. Then next step will be take a point O and paste these angles at the point O beside each other without leaving any gap. And you should write down that and observe. So the procedure will be over. Then we are going to leave one line, and after that you should write down observation. So in observation, you should start the observation as we observe that. What did we observe? We observed that angles, or we can write down as we observe that interior angles of the quadrilateral form a complete angle. Therefore, write down therefore with the 3 dots in new line always. Therefore, sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So this is the observation. Then after observation again you should leave one line. Then if the page is over, you can use the next page. Then write down learning outcome. What is the learning outcome? Learning outcome is that we learned that, always start learning outcome with this. We learned that sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Thank you students. I hope you must have understood the activity. This is very basic property of a quadrilateral, which is very helpful to you while solving the exercise of the lesson quadrilateral.